Alright guys, this is what we have built for the Arttystation Piccolo. This is considered a small size for your desktop. It's not too big compared to the Symphony that we have reviewed before. This is just a nice size for, well, beginner Gunpla builders, or that you want to look for a smaller station because your table is not big enough. So this is just the right size for me that I prefer and I like. So what we have here is we have built most of the wooden parts of the drawers. It requires a little bit of gluing. Therefore, I did use super glue because previously I was trying to use Yoo-hoo, but it takes a bit more time to dry, whereas for super glue is fast drying, but you have to be careful of the hands because the glue will so-called leak out from the gaps. So you have to be a bit more careful where you don't apply too much of the super glue or too little, so that the structures will come out. So I just apply the glue from the inside so that you don't have to mess up all the outer parts of the box. Right, cool. So the boxes comes in different sizes, whereas for different equipments or tools and paints. So like this shelves, this area basically is for paint storage. Right. So this is space, bigger space for you to store maybe those Tamiya paint. I will show you the full setup of the Arttystation later. Just want to explain what are the drawers here for and where do they slot in. So it all is pretty easy to assemble. Just put it together and apply the glues by the side, and then you're set to go. So these are all the 3 smaller drawers on top. Just push up closer to that you see the whole setup for the Arttystation requires a bit of hammering. I don't have a rubber mallet, so actually use a steel hammer. I just wrap it with the packing, and then what I did was do a bit of knocking. In the weight, I would say it's okay, it's not too heavy. Alright, here are the parts for your sander, tools, cutters, brushes. Okay. Consider the small size desktop setup for Arttystation model. So what we have here is the top area for the Gunpla runners. So all in all, you have actually 6 slots. Each slot allows you to put in up to 2 runners, because very often you have runner A1 and A2, so you can combine them together. And then you have your ball joints here separate, smaller parts or sticker parts that you can place on top of here so you wouldn't lose it. So this area, it's a special area for your instruction manual, right? So what you could do is to adjust the tilting angle for your instruction manual, right? So here you have here, and then you can flip it open, so it's good enough to put 2 pages, open up to 2 pages, or you can fold it into one. And of course the angle, you can tilt it back to the areas that you want. So let's just say you have some manuals you can actually keep at the back. So let's come down to the storage compartment. Let me tilt the camera down so you could see how this thing is. Alright, so first of all, this area is for, I would say it's for paint storage. I don't have so much paint. I just started buying some of it recently. So, but the compartment is a good thing that allows you to section the area, right? So you can just put into different sections, and then you can store your paint according to, you know, like gloss, semi-gloss, or flat. Right, so this is good enough to put. So each row is about 3. You can also adjust based on the different size of the bottle. So you can also put it into different section of it. So it's deep enough, right? And then on the bottom here is the same, similar. Which I have a bigger paint size, bottle size. I can just adjust the size on the plate. The wooden planks, I mean the section, you can actually adjust it to go to different sizes that you want to suit your storage. The last one here has a higher height so that you could, let me pull it out a bit. Okay, it got stuck. Alright, so this section allows you to put some bottle and also spray cans. Because of the height, you can actually store the surfacer or the paint itself. So the top compartment area where you have smaller sections, these are for my markers, colored markers. I have this ink extraction tools for the paint, and I have some clips, you know, to hold the Gunpla parts where if I want to spray paint. And then I have a bigger box here, a deeper so-called high compartment that you can store more things. Similar here, I have some paints as well. Okay, so these 2 areas are also is a bigger area. This part is interesting because it's like a paint sort, you know, your paint sorter, right? It will actually come out, but you just have to be careful when you do this. So just pick paints that you often use here. Basically here is more of a storage, and here is for tools that, okay, there's some obstruction, so I need to take this off from there, right? So here is for tools that are on the longer side, so you can put your cutter, some wooden dowels, and the sticks. And then here we have, okay, let me tilt again. Okay, so here we have our paint brushes, right? Areas that you can store your thinner, super glue, panel liner, glues, and also these are the metal plates for my paint mixing. Okay, so here is an open compartment, so-called slots, where you can easily access storing markers. I have some glues, some files or sander, buffer, and the last part here, I put my mask, the spray paint mask. So I can easily access that area because it's open and I can slot it in. There are some empty slots here. So as you can see, while I'm assembling some of the parts, I can actually slot my mobile phone there. This too is up to you. So this is the review of the Arttystation. So do let us know what do you think about this Arttystation Piccolo size. Right, for me, it's a good size. You can put at the side of your table and you can start working on your Gunpla. Alright,